It's Thursday, January 11th, 2024, and listen, we have got a loaded college basketball slate today, guys, and trust me, I'm about to dive into it. Let's go. What's up, guys? It's your boy Noble Living back with another DYF Bets video where I'm breaking down my favorite picks and plays of the day as we just try to get to the bag together and make some money. Now, yesterday, I gave you guys a few quick shorts that had a few quick plays for you guys. 3 plays I gave out, and we got 2 winners from it, all right? We cashed it on the Syracuse spread. I gave you guys a full reel just for that pick. Then I also put two-team steams together. We cashed it on the TCU and Kansas first half money line. Kansas first half money line kind of looked like a genius play yesterday, right after they kind of folded in the second half. That was absolutely crazy. And then we also lost, though, on the UConn and USC money line parlay because UConn gets it done. But USC, man, oh my goodness. I had a parlay plus 1,000 hardwood haymaker that I put out. And USC was the last leg that I needed to cash. And guess what? They let us down. First time in 9 years Washington State has picked up a win in Southern California. But hey, happens 2-1 on the day. You can see our year-to-date record right here. It's 11-11 on January 11th. I guess that's just the irony of it, right? But listen, we're going to bounce back today. We're going to be able to have another winning day. We've been absolutely crushing it in college basketball. So I know there's some people who've tapped into the show and it's like, no, we're the NBA picks. Right now, I'm in the full heart of college basketball season. I'm sorry. I just love this time of year. It's conference games, and I think we're getting a lot of value. And I'm actually going to kind of do something a little special today and kind of change up how I do the video. I'm going to kind of show you kind of a little bit of my research process, especially when we have so many games and so many different ways that you can kind of make combinations. So if you can, drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel as we're going to dive into these first best bets today. All right, so for my first best bets of the day, you guys can see I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm actually sharing my screen with you all, so this way you can kind of see a little bit of my process. I know I have a few tabs there at the top, but just ignore that, right? We're going to dive into this real quickly. So what I'm going to do first when I normally look at a college basketball slate, right, is I kind of just go through here, I scroll through, and I look at teams that I've been following and that just have certain matchups. Like, for example, App State, should they win today against Coastal Carolina? Yes. Do I think they can win by 9 points on the road? I don't know. That's a little tough. But guess what? I think they win this game, so I'm going to mark that down on the money line. Now, there are some games that I'm just like, okay, I don't know anything about, right? For an example, let's just look at like this New Mexico State Florida International is basically a pick 'em. I'm straight on that, right? Now, not every time do I pick big games like Michigan and Maryland. Sometimes I do. If you've been tapped into the channel, you guys know I like to pick Power 5 schools, but I don't like either of these schools, so I'm just going to keep going through here and just kind of take note of some of the teams that I like. I like Chattanooga today, but 15.5 spread is just way too big maybe for me. Not a lot of value there on the money line at minus 2,000, so I'm just going to keep going. I'm really looking for minus 200, minus 180, minus 300. That's what I'm looking for. Seattle minus 350, I kind of like that. Let's see here. Sanford, one of the teams I'm really big on. I like that. Minus 182 at home. Can they win the game by 3.5? Sure, but why don't we just take the money line, right? So this is kind of one of the processes that I go through, and I kind of just make a note of teams that I like and that I enjoy. I like Utah here to win today at home in a bounce back spot. I like Gonzaga on the road against Santa Clara. They should run the table there in the Mountain West or in the West Coast Conference, wherever they're at there. And then I think I like Washington to bounce back at home. All right, so basically, guys, what I've done here is I've given us 6 teams here and I've put them together. Now, 6 teams at a plus 455 money line parlay, that's not the best value in all honesty. Now, truthfully, I like to get to plus 1,000 on 6 or 7 teams, but with these odds value, we really won't be able to get there. But what that does mean, though, is there are a lot of 2-team steam opportunities, right? A lot of opportunities, like I've been putting out a lot of money lines or 2 or 3 teamers lately, especially in the Discord group, and we've been cashing in on them. Now, there have been a lot of upsets over the last few days in college basketball, so that's why we've been going with the money line favors, because some teams haven't been covering, some teams have been having to make a comeback. We've seen Kansas lose yesterday. We saw Tennessee lose yesterday. We saw number 1 Purdue go down. We saw number 2 Houston go down. So these type of ways of taking these money line parlays is kind of a way to still allow you to have a fight in some of these close conference games, but not necessarily taking the spread. But if you want to take the spread as an individual play, then I keep some of my bankroll to the side, so this way I can snag it live. Because you could have had a chance to grab Kansas at like plus 5, 6.5 yesterday, and you could have snagged that live. We grabbed Boston College live. Like, there's different things that you can take. So what I'm I'm going to do here for my first best bet today, right, after I've kind of put this, you can put this parlay in if you want to, but I'm going to start narrowing it down based on odds value to see where I can get to like good two-team steam money line value. So I'm going to take out App State here, take out Utah -4.5, take out Gonzaga, take out Washington. So if I go Florida Atlantic and Samford, right, two teams that should win today, I get to +100 value. That's a ladder leg right there. So that's my first best bet of the day. Samford money line, Florida Atlantic money line. And then you're probably saying, no, but why do you like either of these teams? One, I've been following both of these teams pretty heavily this year. But that's when now I go to my trusted source, KenPom. I love KenPom. Great website to use if you guys don't use it. So sign up for a subscription. It's like super cheap. I already got Florida Atlantic pulled up here. This is where I get a lot of my metrics from that I use inside the videos, right? 10th in adjusted efficiency on offense, 57th in adjusted defensive efficiency. They had a loss on the road against Charlotte. They had a loss on the road against Florida Gulf Coast. 2 road losses back-to-back, 1-1 to start the conference. But listen, KenPom has them winning. That's not enough for me, but they're going to have to win road games to win this conference, in all honesty, and they got conference games from here on out. No better team to do it against Tulane. Why? Because we just saw Florida Atlantic 10th in offensive efficiency. We know they can score the ball. Tulane, 208th in defensive efficiency. And they like to play fast. That falls right into the strong suit of Florida Atlantic here. So I like Florida Atlantic to win this game. Now, KenPom has them winning this game by 7 points. Do they win this game by 7 points? What's the spread here? Let me see. Florida Atlantic, 7.5. I don't know. -102 value, but I'm going to take the money line. Samford, same exact thing. If you look up Samford, you can just type in them right here. You can look at Samford. They should win today by 7 points. Look at this win streak that they're on. Second longest active in the nation. They're one of the fastest teams in the country, but they're still very efficient with it at 62. I like to look at turnover percentage when you're looking at adjusted efficiency as well. So they do turn over the ball a lot, so that is a thing to note. But let's look at UNC Greensboro. They play slow. They're not the best on defense, right? They don't really, force a lot of turnovers here. So I think they can win this game. I like Samford. I think they're going to win the SoCon. I chose them to win the SoCon before the year started. We can see here that they're basically to run the table in the SoCon, except for right here against Western Carolina. So I like Samford today. So take both of these picks on the money line, +109, first best bet of the day. Now, I'm going to go play around with some of the other teams that I had chosen before, because I chose 6 teams. So those are going to be the 6 teams that I give you the 3 best bets from. So real quick, I'm going to do a quick search for Washington here, and then I'm going to try to parlay that with Gonzaga. So those are 2 late night games. So the first one, right, Samford and FAU money line, 2 early games. So you can cash in there, double your money, and then roll it into this one late night. That's normally my bankroll strategy. But we got -154 here. Not the best odds on a 2-team steam. I'm not a big fan of that. So what I'm going to do here, right, is I'm going to now look at TeamRankings.com, another favorite go-to website for stats and data. And I'm going to look at how Gonzaga does in the first half. So NCAA team first half points per game, they score about 43 first half points per game. You can see that's tops in the country. Okay, we're going to also take a look at here average first half margin. How much do they normally win the first half by? By 10 points. Again, top 10 in the country. Now, we can also take a look and see who is Gonzaga playing. They're playing Santa Clara, so it's always, good to kind of cross-reference. So Santa Clara wins by an average of 1 point in the first half. You can also kind of take a look and see how many points does Santa Clara score in the first half, because they might not be able to keep up 36 points. I don't even know if they would be able to keep up there, and then you could also look at their defense as well, scoring defense and how they do in the first half. I think Gonzaga is going to win this game in the first half. They're going to be up, not let alone just win the game. So this is what I'm going to do. Similar to what I did with Kansas yesterday, I'm going to go with the first half money line here. We get a little bit better odds than -450, and guess what? Now we're at -125. That's the second best bet of the day. Gonzaga first half money line, Washington money line, full game money line on Washington there, as they need to bounce back against Arizona State. Again, you can cross-reference this here. Washington, they're back at home, one of the tougher places to play in conference. We saw them lose their first 2 games on the road in the conference. Okay, makes sense. 2 tough places to play. Oregon is a pretty good team. They've started off conference play pretty well, 4-0 in conference. It makes sense, right? Now they bounced back against Oregon State at home, got that monkey off their back. Now they should take care of an Arizona State team that has started off 4-0 in conference, but they haven't really been on the road against a quality team just yet. That's the mindset here. Do I think Washington wins this game by whatever the spread is, 7-8? I'm not willing to risk that. I'm willing to just say they're going to win the game. Minus 123 odds, second best bet of the day. Now, let's go back here to the full board, and let's go to our last and final best bet of the day that we had cooked up here out of the 6 teams. Let me remove all my selections here real fast. All right, so then we finally, to wrap the night off, we've got Utah here that I like at home against UCLA. UCLA is another auto-fade team for me. They suck. They can't score the ball. Utah's a real tough place to play because of the altitude. Now, minus 385 for App State. One of the best teams, I think, in the mid-major this year. They should make noise come NCAA tournament time if they win the conference tournament, which they should, right? Utah should win. Appalachian State should win. Minus 175. Not great odds value there. Now, we can go with Utah first half money line, and let's see what that does for us here from odds value perspective. Okay, minus 280, right? So it's conflicting to make us take out. Minus 141. Okay, it's all right, but it's minus 140 on a 2-team team. I'm not a big fan of that. So this is what you could do, right? You could take App State first half money line. Nah, I'm not sure if I really want to take that. What sometimes I like to do is I like to throw a guaranteed leg in there. Now, obviously, nothing in sports betting is guaranteed, but some things are basically guaranteed, right? And Chattanooga today playing a very, very bad VMI team, which I'm an alum of Chattanooga, so I watch them very closely. Guess what? That gets us to minus 125 odds right there. Just putting them on the money line. Not even, I mean, you can get cute and sexy, put the first half money line if you want to, but I just think Chattanooga is going to win this game, and if you want to cross-reference it, right? Look at what KenPom has from Chattanooga to win this game by 15. VMI 346. There's only 363 college basketball teams, guys. They're terrible in every single metric here, and they have to go on the road. Look at this record. Not ranked, not ranked, not ranked. You know why? Because those are not D1 teams, okay? So Chattanooga should win this game easily, and that's just an easy way for us to just get extra value. Do you want another leg to kind of do that at? Throw another late night piece in there. Let's see. Where's Santa Clara, where they at? St. Mary's, right here, minus 4,000, right? Doesn't do much for you from an odds perspective, so you're probably like, why would I do that and just get additional exposure? Then it makes sense. Yes, I understand that. But look, if you put that halftime money line, now you're almost at plus 100 value. But for our third and final best bet, App State money line, Utah first half money line, and then we can also go with Chattanooga here on the money line, minus 126 odds. Now, if you want to just go with Utah here straight up, because I think that's what I had here in my notes, is Utah straight up. I think I got better odd value on Utah on my book, in all honesty. I don't use FanDuel. Yeah, so this is minus 154 here. So yeah, we got to go first half money line here to get that value. And the reason why you're probably asking yourself, no, but why would you go first half on Utah and not App State? App State's on the road. Okay, so Coastal Carolina can come out, have the fans in their back, boast to their battery pack, and they got to get into their ass at halftime. Utah's at home. So that's kind of the big differentiator there. Now, you can also let the numbers do the telling, like go research that deeper, but that's the 3 best bets for today. Okay, my friends? We got Utah, Chattanooga, and App State moneyline Utah first half, minus 126. Okay? We also have the Washington Gonzaga first half money line. That's minus 123, minus 124 there. And we got the Sanford and FAU money line at plus 100, 109 value, wherever you got it at there. Okay? So, kind of change it up a little bit differently today. If you like this type of style, let me know. Drop a comment below, because we're trying to test out different things, not only to get more views on the channel, but to see what you guys like, so this way I can kind of produce more of that. If you like the reels, let me know if you like the reels. If you like the long form, let me know if you like the long form. If you like this kind of teaching style where I'm kind of letting you see behind the scenes, let me know if you want to see more of those. Getting a studio built out right now to really be able to film all my videos. I'll be moving into that location probably in the beginning of February, so be on the lookout for that. I appreciate all the love and support. Those are 3 best bets today. 2-3 team steams there. For my other bets, picks and plays, and NBA picks, click the link in the bio, join the free Discord group, and get more of these lessons, man, and get more winners. Team totals are also in the Discord. We've been sniping them, going crazy. Live value on halftimes have also been available. So again, don't miss out on all these things that we have for you guys here at DYF Bets. Appreciate all the love and support. It's your boy Noble Living. Let's have a great night. Let's cash in. I'll see you all tomorrow. Later, gangs.